Hi, YouTube. We're here. Surprise. 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 We're here. The reason why we are live today is because I'm sponsored to check out Of Life and Land. MetaRoot, the publisher, has sponsored me to check out this game today for an hour. And I thought, heck yeah, that's super cool. Let's do it. So thanks to them. Thank you for the opportunity, of course. This is a hashtag sponsored stream. I'm going to be checking out Of Life and Land, which is a strategy city builder that I demoed 2 years ago. I played the demo on stream, and it was called Circle of Kerzoven back then. I remember it being relaxing with having nice resource management and colony management, city management features. So yeah, I'm excited to check it out again, but it's been a long time, which means the game has likely come a long way. And in fact, I have access to the 1.0 release 1 day early, right? So it actually is coming out to 1.0 tomorrow, but we're sponsored to check it out today as a little preview of what's being released tomorrow. The developer's name is Kerzoven. Kerzoven, Kerzoven. And in the case of this game, originally when I played it, the game was called Circle of Kerzoven. And I remembered that when I saw this game and, like, you know, saw that it switched over. I understand the name change. I think it was a good call, personally, because Kerzoven, while it's the developer publisher name, and that makes sense, is hard to remember, harder to spell. And so some people might have trouble looking up their game. It was probably a very practical decision to change it. But yeah, we checked this game out in this demo state. So I'm very excited to check it out once again. They did recommend, you'll notice that it's going in and out of the capture. They did recommend that I use a screen capture instead of a game capture in OBS. I don't know if it's really necessary, but we're gonna try it to try to keep the frame rate up of the capture. They said there was like some weirdness with that. It's not the only time that we've seen a game do better with a display capture than a game capture. I just figured if that's what's preferred, then let's do it. We also have it set up with Twitch integration. And at the top of Twitch chat, I have shared, let me copy this to YouTube, both the Twitch integration information and a link to my City Tales Medieval Era video, my most recent YouTube exclusive release, which is checking out the early access release of another charming city builder, City Tales Medieval Era. You would have went with Kerzoven because it's more unique. It wasn't chaos. It was a chaos lobster. Hi, Lab. Chaos lobster. Chaos lobster. Oh, K-U-R is more common than K-E-R. Oh, I see what you're saying. You would have spelled it that way. I see. Yeah. But I know nothing about what the word means. Me neither. That said, I think these circles right here, like on this title, is kind of what it's about. There was a video at the start of opening up the game, but because I wanted to set up the Twitch integration, I don't think I can replay it. Start new game, continue, load game, no. Editor, credits, options. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start. Thank you again, All right, I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna try the game capture. If we notice it lagging, we'll try switching it, but I don't like that it's closing, going in and out for some reason. You know what I mean? It was switching to the background for some reason, so yeah, we'll try this. Could be an issue that's been resolved and the wiki is just a little out of date with it anyway. They do have their own wiki, which the Twitch integration link is a part of, so lots of information that they've put together in the wiki for this game. And I think that's really neat of them, for sure, to release that. And the Twitch integration page specifically has a lot of information, including things that you can do once you have a colonist in my playthrough. Yeah. And there's stuff like Kappa does something. A heart does something, right? Like there's a bunch of stuff. A crown does something. So there's like common emotes, like LUL, capitalized LUL, gets the colonist excited and laughing. Like, that's cool. So all of you that are talking in chat, you'll get automatically added, and it's said until I start the game. I assume that if we get new colonists as the game is going, new names that are added could get pulled from the new names, right? But I wanted to make sure that we had some names in, which is why I mentioned say something in chat so you can get your name in, because it put 20 something of you into the integration name queue. My kid was messing with my desk and everything's out of whack. Okay, I think we're all right. I just bonked it a little. Sorry about that. All right, are we ready to go, folks? I think we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and get started with a new game. Okay, so there's a couple things. There's different scenarios, but Lensburg is new. So we might want to do Lensburg because it's new and exciting. Oh, Nybacken, yes, get in the name queue for colonists in the game. It's just like, you can like make them emote and stuff. I'm not sure how much there is to it, but it does seem really cute. And I think it'll be really fun to have them be you. I can't control them. This is different than RimWorld. I cannot control them. I have to like manage things from a higher level. You'll see. Okay, start a new game and support House Curzovin. Elaine of Curzovin has been commissioned by the king to develop the almost uninhabited north. You are her executive hand and manage the newly founded settlement. Your task is to ensure that a place is created that is worth living in. Start the game with 10 settlers on a balanced map. This one is alternate starting map, the hills. This one is alternate starting map, the lakes. Lensburg is the new scenario with the 1.0 release. Like I said, they've been doing early access. I just hadn't had a chance to check it out yet. It's definitely been one that's piqued my interest since we demoed it. And like I said, I am excited that they're sponsoring it, giving us a good excuse to get back into it with such a long hiatus away, right? 2 years. This says, a dispute has broken out between the papacy. Is that like the Pope? And King Henry IV of the Holy Roman Empire over the order of spiritual and secular power. The still young noble family of Lensburg in the legendary Central Plateau region of present-day Switzerland is caught between the fronts as the holder of important travel routes. Build the mighty Lensburg Castle on the Dragon Rock and explore its ancient myths. Whoa! That is way more story than I expected. And that's really cool. It does say, without tutorial, single settlement and advanced. We could still do it, but no tutorial? What do you think, chat? Should I pick one of the scenarios with a tutorial? I don't have to play Lensburg, but it is new, and that makes it exciting. Rosanna says, Simone of Ravenna is striving to increase the reputation of the seafaring house and wants to establish a trade route across the sea. At the same time, envoys from the distant kingdom of Tacion are stranded on our shore and ask for help in returning home. This scenario should be played after Kurzoven. You got people asking about tax forms. I'm just a sales guy. Help. Yeah. Why are they asking you? Ugh, that's frustrating. I think that because we only demoed the game, it probably makes the most sense to check out the Kurzoven scenario that has the tutorial and then maybe check out one of the other scenarios later. I think that makes the most sense because this one's gonna have the tutorial. I do like the idea of the lakes. Gamer plane. Hi, friend. Oh, late work lurk. Oh, okay. Good luck with that, Lob. Hopefully, it goes smoothly for you. Let's do Kurzoven Lakes.
Ah, good that you are here.
Oh. This is Iliane of Kurzoven, 1012. I feel like it's a little loud.
I sent for you because I have an important task for you.
Okay.
The situation in the southern part of the empire is steadily worsening due to rapid population growth. It becomes more and more difficult for the common people. Farms are cut smaller and smaller because of the division of inheritance, while taxes remain the same or even increase.
Oh boy, that does sound
New
rough.
land can only be gained to a limited extent by clearing or by developing less optimal areas. Even among the nobility, there are more and more descendants who are not entitled to inherit.
Interesting.
We are Kerzoven, one of the largest estates in the empire. We still do not have large cities and productive villages, and are therefore insignificant. I would like to change that.
Oh, me too.
I send you north. Explore the region. Be wise and see that the people lack nothing. This way, new settlers will join you. And if
Okay.
you are open and decent to them and their customs, they will stay.
Sure. Okay, so we are branching off from Iliane of Kurzoven's the main populated part of the territory. And we're going to an undeveloped area and starting a new settlement under their leadership. Sounds like we should have a constant flow of settlers as long as we have the space and resources for them because of the fact that we're a part of this existing region, right?
Build a community center to consolidate your position in the region, but also take care of your supplies because the summer is quickly over. Good luck.
Makes sense.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, no pressure. Hi, Elspoon Loco. Good to see you. It's a shambles. The whole thing is twine and bubblegum. Oh, no. Good luck with your work stuff, claiming late. I hope you figure it out. All right, let's pause real quick. Dreadvink? MJ? Lob? Warner? Me? And Ko-Fi Streambot. Perfect. Can I rename that one? I can. Nah, I'm gonna keep it. This one's Ko-Fi Streambot. Who's here? The Nonopotamus! Night back in! Darl and a Night Dweller. Nice. Okay, I think that was all 10. Let's look around at our area. Beautiful. We have a river waterfall. I love it. So I went with lakes. So if we zoom out a little, we have all these nice waterways. We had a mountain over here in the northwest. Some lakes along this side. A huge area over here. Also mountainous. Okay, ancient tree. Wolves can sleep here. Oh, near the ancient tree. Cows? I like cows. Cows are cool. All right, so I'm just getting a feel for what's going on around me, but we can go ahead and take a look at the tutorial now. This is where my people are, right? Yeah. Okay, the tutorial is over here on the right-hand side. It says constructing buildings. Open the building menu. Press the B key or click on the menu buttons on the bottom center to open the building menu. Rotating buildings, placing buildings. Didn't it say what building am I supposed to place? Town center? Ooh, I can plant trees and stuff? Cool. These are fences. Straw hut, campfire, fin torch, and mud streets. Baker's simple oven, rudimentary tailoring table, hand mill, and a sawing place. Gatherer's shack. I think gathering stuff sounds good. What are we gathering? Build a shack to store gathered goods and tools. So many goods in nature are just waiting to be picked. We can pick fruits, collect grass to feed animals in barns, or collect and thresh cereal grains. This seems like there's a lot to collect here. Definitely some berries and stuff. Okay, there is an entrance on this side, so I don't want that right up against the river. Maybe I'll put it here. Yeah, it's got some of the berries in range, not all of them, but I can't put it there. The only other option might be like here. Ooh, that's not bad at all. Look at all those berries. Here? No. This rotation was better. Okay. Forester's Stump. Build a small place to procure wood and collect the treasures of the forest. The treasures of the forest. You're right, they are treasures. They're treasures if the forest will share them with us. Okay, so there are some trees over here by the gatherer, so I could just put it near the gatherer. And then we can put a path through. I'm gonna try that. They're very close together. We're in an ad break. I'm just gonna blow my nose real quick. We'll see our people work, I think. Are you happy? The non-hippopotamus was laughing, I think. We might not be able to get up there. Can we get up there? Can they cross the river? You can cross the river. All right, we got some of you happy. Am I laughing? Let's see. Oh, I'm laughing now. I just started laughing. Oh, you're cold? Don't be cold. Snowflake? Who's cold? Construct walls, lob. Okay. What walls are you constructing? This? Okay. What about housing? Garden bed. Simple stonemason. Nothing about a house yet. Plant trees near your forester's stump to improve yields. Okay, I can do that. Broadleaf trees near my forester's stump. We don't have to plant that many, but I'm just gonna throw a couple down where there's some space. It says 1, but I'm gonna throw a few down. What does that cost? Bark, roots, and sprouts, we have 150 in stock. Okay. This is our stockpile. Raw meat, fodder. We got mushrooms, bread, bark, fruits, vegetables, 10 wealth, 790 in drinks. Water? Water. Yeah, and water. So we have to worry about their water, which is good to know. I'm going to increase the speed a little bit. Can we also... Oh, are you cold? Maybe we should do the fire. Do y'all want a campfire? Where are we going to put the campfire? Should we put it down here? I want my village to look cute. Because this game looks cute. And I'm not exactly sure how to make it look cute yet. Why don't we put the campfire here? This feels like a really nice spot for it. It's like at the top of this little hill, right? The game looks really good. Obviously, I played like a pretty early demo. Ooh, we got wood. We're cutting trees. Good work. Good work, team. Okay, so now with the wood, they're going to be able to make the gatherer, right? Yeah, wood and branches. I'm pretty sure this forester stump's going to get us branches, right? Yeah. Max 10. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Okay, cool. I wonder if that means that I have resource management options, including production limits. It says... Am I writing S's in the... What are you... Ah. Max 10. I don't understand. Why is my phone answering? Why can I put letters in there? Why is my phone answering questions when I've turned that off? I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, so when you laugh or otherwise use, there's a bunch of them, right? So even like Kappa is one. Where am I? I don't know where I am. But I should have emoted with Kappa. Anyway, there's a bunch. Oh, there I am. There I am. I'm in the tree. I'm probably bored. There's probably a lot of people looking for work to do. Requires stone. Okay. Simple stonemason. Can we... So that's a place where stone can be processed. Raw stone nearby gets collected and hewn into usable pieces. Okay. That's not this mine. That's something different. Oh, too far. I don't need to pause. I just need to look for stone. That's a wild... That's an animal, burrow. That's what it's called. Stone, huh? There's a little bit of stone there. Not very much. There's pigs, sheep, and chicken. Sheep and chicken? There's a little bit of stone here. Is this a stone mine? Tin. No. But there is a little bit of stone there. This is really far away, though. I don't know. I don't know. That's really far away. My people are down here. Can I find any stone closer? Oh, there's some. There's some. This is way closer. That's way better. We'll go there. Okay. So, someone will start working on the stonemason. Gather shack is supposed to be worked on. I don't know if we've started doing branches yet. I don't think we have. So they're gonna keep cutting down trees until they have the logs of 10. So we could turn it down a little. So basically they're not producing as much, but also once we get a little bit more of it stockpiled, then we'll increase those production limits. I love a game with production limits. This makes me very happy. Okay, so here we cook. We cook the meat, get fruit, again, quantity limits. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so this is food. Who works here? Vacant. Who wants to work here? Who are you? MJ! Oh, never mind. Ilana and Lob took the job. Ilana and Lob are creating a lemon meringue together. At a campfire. Obviously, at a campfire. This is our food crate. I don't know if we need to build storage, but right now we're just supposed to be working on this gatherer shack. Build the gatherer shack in proximity to wheat, grass, and bushes. This is wheat. This is grass. These are bushes. I think we did that okay. I think it just needs to be built. High priority, please. Okay, now we're gonna increase the quantities on these. There we go. So someone just grabbed the branches. MJ just grabbed the branches because I upped the priority. All right, this is coming along nicely. A lot of people are cold. But I think that's just because it's early spring. I don't think I really need to worry about that because it seems like they'll warm up soon. Oh, look! Are you singing? A night dweller? Dusty, hi! Thank you for popping in. Great to have you. What do you... I know. I'm excited too, Darl. Yeah, I'm really excited to be checking it out for the sponsored segment. It's looking so good so far. We're already having fun with the Twitch integration. And of course, we're doing the 1.0, and it's just very exciting. Congrats in advance on your 1.0 release tomorrow. And enjoy roller derby. That's really awesome to have you pop in. Yeah, we're just getting started. I'll probably go for a while today, is my guess. Well, for a while for a Thursday. We'll stream likely a few hours today, if anyone's wondering. What is this? Rock of the Ancestors. Wilderness. That's cool. I don't know what that is. Ooh. There's a couple different looks. We're gathering? Okay, we are gathering. Who's gathering? Dreadvink and MJ. I'm gonna put another gatherer on for now. How many workers do I have? I have 5 unemployed workers. Okay, we can put another person cooking then for now. Nye, back in. You're gonna help with cooking and gathering food. Okay, so garden bed is next. Plant garden beds or wheat fields near your gatherer shack to improve yields. That sounds good. I wish that I hadn't put them so close to each other. As we expand, we might want to move our forester stump to like another area and use this for farming. But for now, it's fine. I just want to see what the game has to offer, you know? We'll find somewhere to put some garden beds. Oh, interesting. It shows you what you would get from chopping down that tree when you mouse over it. That's really nice. Little quality of life addition that I like. I think behind it here would look nice. I think I'd like two. Oh. Huh. Cool. Okay, this only requires bark, sprouts, and branches. We should be able to do that, no problem. I kind of want more. We could do wheat fields. Should I wait for them to collect more stuff? Like maybe cut some of the trees, or should I just like replace them with fields? I might just replace them. Sure, there's plenty of trees, and we can plant new ones, which is cool. So I can't control the people, but I can plant trees and tell them what jobs to work on, right? It's interesting. There's a lot of upgrades too. Provides more storage space. Ooh. Yearly cost 20 branches. That actually sounds great. I don't know if our storage is full though. Excuse me, sorry. Little cough caught up with me. I like how carefully you observe and make decisions. Oh, thank you for saying that. Daryl says Elena is very good at talking through gameplay decisions. Yeah. I try. I very much try because I am a very lurky viewer on Twitch. Like, I'm usually, like, working or playing games myself. And so even if people can't actively be watching, I want them to be able to listen and understand what I'm looking at, what I'm doing, as best as possible, at least. So I try very much to be very, like, talkative. Good news is I've always been very talkative. It's just a part of being Ilana. So I just have to talk and be myself, and I can talk you through the game. Who's dancing? Ko-Fi Streambot and Warner. Warner, you were dancing with Ko-Fi and me. Now we're best friends. Always yapping. That's right. You know it, Dread, for sure. I got in trouble when I was in first grade, which is like the first year of primary school. I got like a timeout for talking too much when we were supposed to be listening to the stories. And when I was a senior in high school, I was voted my most talkative person in my class. So I've literally always been super talkative. I was a good student too, very good student, but I was just like super freaking talkative. My desire to socialize was the one thing that impeded with my good student nature. All right, temperature overlay. Activate the overlay. Click on the icon at the bottom right of the screen next to the overview map. Oh, this tutorial is really nice because it details a lot of stuff for me. It's very specific, and I need that. It's helpful. We have a little bit of warmth around the Rock of the Ancestors. Fascinating. Water overlay? Ooh, water. We noticed that that was water, but good to know. Dirt? Dirt. What's dirt doing for me? What is dirt showing me? Maybe it looks different on the stone? Dirt. What is this dirt menu? What's this say? Dirt. Looks like dirt everywhere. I'm just a little unsure what dirt is used for. Is this fertile dirt? Huh. Some of it looks a little bit greener right here. That's the only thing I see is a little bit of green here. Maybe it's very frozen right now because of how cold everything is. It must be. So this is the only rare area where it's like a little bit warm. That's my guess. Ooh, what is this? Fox! Whoa! Y'all, wait. What did I do? Bring back my map. Oh, hello? Okay, there we go. Nature. Okay. So, you can filter on the map. Look at this. This is amazing. Fox. And then it says, here are the foxes. Right? Here are other foxes. What else can I filter for? All the animals. Humans! Oh, that's us. Oars map transition. Right here. Interesting. The path leads to a dead end. Leads to the hills. Oh. That's for expanding multiple settlements, I think. All right, we're gonna resume. We're gonna slow down a little. Changing the names. Click on the name of your settlement to change it. The Very Merry Valley. Perfect. We are in the Very Merry Valley. Is it maybe to ignore the buildings? Oh, maybe. Hey, don't worry. More dirt will show up soon enough once your population is growing and thriving. Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that our overlay was a little bit lackluster because it's just very early, and so we're not seeing a lot. We will thrive soon, I'm sure, for planting. Yeah, maybe. It might be like the best places to plant. Maybe. Pro Yapper, correct. Earth Towers! Hi! So it doesn't do much right now, but more later. Correct. And it does kind of reduce how noticeable the buildings are, but they're still there. But yeah, there's a little something happening around where my settlement is. So we're doing something. Are we sleeping on the ground? Yeah. How do I make you houses? Straw huts. Yeah. This is next anyway. I think straw huts near the campfire would be nice. What do you think? I don't want to get rid of the cute stuff on the ground, but it's just grass, right? How many does this occupy? 2 people. Okay, 2 people can occupy a straw hut, so we need a few. I have 10 people, so I need 5. But I might do 6. Did they just look different? They might look different. Oh, look at how fast we can go. Oh, did I just rush through an entire day? What? Yes. Wow, that's pretty fast. Okay, so they don't have anything to do? I'm not firing you. I'm just removing you from that job. Oh, I am firing you. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Calling up the overview. Open the faction window by clicking on the number of settlers or by pressing F. Okay, this is our faction overview. Population, employment, storage census, and buildings. Ooh, nice. Okay, so this is really good because it gives you the opportunity to see where people are working and assign them to jobs. Like my construction sites or something. I wonder if they can actually build those things. Where's Warner? Ooh, you can pin. That's interesting. Warner, how do I see you? Where are you? Follow this target. There you are. Okay, so yeah, it looks like they're working on the construction sites now. Maybe they would have auto-assigned to those jobs, probably, because that happened before. The auto-assigning to jobs. Okay, what's this? Click show the target. Night dweller's too cold. Yeah, we need houses. Wild wheat. Arrival. As dawn breaks, you and your little expedition reach a breathtaking, hilly area. You can feel it in your bones. This is the place where you will build a new settlement. Now it's time to put a promise of good life into practice. Who knows? Maybe you're about to found one of the most important settlements in the Empire. That's right, we are. Protection from cold and weather. Okay, so roads, but also this. Slowly but surely, we're running out of firewood and our people need new clothing. Make sure that firewood gets supplied and build a rudimentary tailoring table to produce rough rags. Okay, so firewood? Fishing. Now I want to go fishing. Now I want to go fishing. Do I have to see the fish? I wonder. Because I see fish like over there. Some there. We could try putting it a little bit closer to our settlement and then see. My guess is that it needs to be in range. Angle for fish nearby. Yeah. It's also possible to feed the fish in order to attract more. Make sure that there are actually fish in the body of water. The game is very specific with instructions, and I really appreciate that. I don't always listen to tutorials because a lot of times they're just like, build this, and then they don't give you any other details, right? But as a streamer, I try very hard to do what the devs want you to do. So like following the tutorial, reading it. This one's very nice because it's been very explicit with stuff. And I don't know, I just appreciate that a lot. All right, so firewood. Use the building menu to find out how to produce firewood. Production. There's the tailoring. I think it's a sawing place. Yep, produces firewood. Cool. Okay, where's our stone gather again? Over here. Cool. But our forester, our stump is right here. I feel like it should be close to the stump. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in this spot. Right there. Oops. Okay, and then the tailoring place. Rudimentary tailoring table. Another production building, but this one I think I might put down lower. I don't know. Or over here. We could put some of the production buildings over here on this side. Sure. That's a good spot. All right, so we're working on protection from the cold and the weather. This quest. Tutorial, roads. You can increase the efficiency of your settlement by skillfully placing buildings and connecting them with roads. Roads increase the movement speed of your settlers. Mud roads is what we have unlocked right now. And I would love to make some mud roads. I'm not making mud roads. Okay, build. No, road. Road, mud, street. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to cross over the river. Oh, looks like we can. Maybe. All right, that road goes down. This one coming over in front of our woodcutter, and we'll do something like this. So they should all be in these huts now. I'm gonna change the appearance on them to match. Actually, do we like the triangular look? Kind of like the triangular look. Ooh, there's lots of options. Wow, cute. Changing through the huts, they have like 4 or 5 options. I really like this triangular look though. Kind of like a little combo between a cabin and a hut. And I like it. So we're gonna roll with that. Those are our straw huts. Everyone should have a place to live now because that's enough for 12 and we have 10 people. How are our roads? Any roads? Ooh, ooh, look! Oh, nice! I like that. Cool. And now I connected it down here to this. It's gonna puddle a little where the river goes through, but that's okay. Slow down just a little. Keep an eye on things. Yeah, I think we'll probably move the forester further away, like down here. We could even build another one if we wanted. Before we get rid of that one. Huh. This is not a bad location at all. There's a decent amount of trees here. What was that? Oh, I think we got prepared for cold and weather. That's what it was. Now we have a new one, food supply. We'll work on that next. Jobs and priorities. Hire or dismiss a worker. We did that. Setting priorities. Change the priority of an activity in a production building. Okay. Get bread. Interesting. I'm going to make get fruit a higher priority than get bread. Nice. Okay, so we have 2 garden beds with vegetables. 2 with wheat. It's not that many, to be honest. Oh my gosh, this game is so cute. Oh. Did I... Oh, that's the sky. Okay. The sky, and then there's like some fog of the world. We got some fog of war in the mountains, and it just caught me off guard a little bit. I see. Maybe I should... Huh. No, yeah, they're... Seems like they're just like that. Okay, we're just gonna resume. It's fine. The white, like, mountains in the distance. All right, baker's simple oven and hand mill are next. Nice, you found the button to change the appearance of the building. We only implemented that this week. Happy to see it works and the button isn't too hidden. Yeah, so I looked for it. Well, I noticed that this Rock of the Ancestors had like just a few buttons, right? So that made it much more obvious because there was just a couple options to look at. And that's when I saw change the appearance. And I think it's really neat that the game has like a couple different textures for these locations. Like for the shelters, being able to have some variety of them or choosing to make them all look the same. I like that a lot. That gives me creative freedom within the game. And some games don't really give that, you know? In fact, I even play in my like favorite game, I play with a mod that allows, I have played with a mod that allows that kind of like change appearance edition, you know? But yeah, sometimes those things can be hard to find, so it definitely is nice when people discover them, right? You implement it and you're like, oh, I hope people know that this is gonna be here, that they actually use this. Is this coal? No, it's lead. That seems less exciting, but I'm sure at some point we will want to mine the lead. Interesting. There's like this little tiny... Oh! I just lost power. Oh boy. Okay, hopefully it'll come back on in a second. Let's save the game real quick. If I need to, we will Come back on, power, please. Oh no. Oh no. How long have I been playing? This really stinks. Oh, it's back. It's back. Yay. Yay. Yay for UPS. Yes.
Lots gifted a tier 1 subscription to Dust Flower Gaming.
And that's why I have a power supply on my stream computer, router, and modem. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, we're back. I mean, we never went anywhere, but I was worried that we were going to have to go somewhere. Wow, thank you so heckin' much for gifting that sub to Dusty. 500. Wow, thank you so heckin' much for the support. That's really awesome. I appreciate you very much. I just full on panicked. Full on panic. Mr. Avery, how you doing? Hi. You were so confused. So what happens is like, I drop down to one monitor and one light, and then I'm like panic mode. Like, what is happening? Are we okay? So the only thing I can really do is save and raid out. Unless power comes back within a few seconds. Right? If power comes back quickly enough, we can keep playing. We get these little like brownouts sometimes. We're not in a storm right now. I doubt it'll happen again. Honestly, part of me thinks that it's like the electric company is like, oh, it's the middle of the workday, so it's the best time to do this thing. And I'm like, yeah, but some of us work from home. Some of us work from home on this, you know. I don't have business class internet. I have fiber. But yeah, that feels really good that it worked. Yeah, pass the test. Backup power test, pass. Yeah. As a cartoon Lions once sang, be prepared. That's right, Mr. Avery. That's right. As soon as we moved to this neighborhood and started having those issues, and frankly, I'm really glad because, like, especially because this is a sponsored segment, like, I would have wanted to go live again later, and that's frustrating to, like, lose the stream progress and have to start over, and yeah. So, very, very happy. Look at all these berries down here, and I put the gatherer up here. Get vegetables, harvest grass. Exotic fruits. Yesterday's production 109, yearly production 189. Interesting. I just think that they the fruits were like, we must be eating. The fruit trees. There were some fruit trees down here. Who are you? Wait, I thought I clicked on a deer and now it says Ren? Ren? Where are you? Ren, are you a deer? Ilanabot's a deer too! Adoji, you're a deer! We're playing together! Hold on, I did not anticipate the animals being named after you. Oh my gosh, you're sheep! Happy sheep! Oh, you might not be sheep. Just deer? Easy Breezy's a deer. This red deer doesn't have a name. But Easy Breezy's a deer. And this is a chicken. And this is a chicken. This is a rat that might be dead. I think a fox might have eaten you. Interesting that some of the deer got named after chat. We might not have had enough names to name all the deer. Especially if they're one-time use. Chicken? Okay, I would love to get this hand mill. No, this is the baker's oven. Bake bread from flour. Oh. Yeah, you're not doing anything without that hand mill, are you? Yeah, put that right there. How's our clothing coming along? Who's working it? Nybacken, you are our tailor. And you are making clothes. With rags from wool and grass. Well, maybe. Okay, we're gonna slow it down a little and we're gonna watch Darl work while I blow my nose. You have temporary traffic lights outside and it always causes your internet to drop? Excuse me? Do they use your internet? Why is it causing your internet to drop? Yeah, by the way, that was not my internet dropping. If my internet had dropped, the stream would have dropped. That was a power outage. I don't have like data backup for the internet. I just have battery backup for a quick brownout like that. When it's quick, the hairs are happy. I like happy hairs. All right, so hand mill is next. Someone should be working on it. Yep. We have Ko-Fi Streambot working on it. I guess I could rename them and me. I like that I made the name of the town so long it barely fits. Look at how cute it is, though. I love that we have this ancient stone here with us. Rock of the Ancestors. Ooh. Watching Darl work. That's unlikely to entertain chat for long. What are you talking about, Darl? You're awesome. People would be lucky to get to hang out with you. Someday, I hope to. Maybe. I'm making Darl blush again, I think. Happy hairs make for bouncy bunny butts! That's right! And cute bunny emotes. Like that person's and Ren's. That's right. You're drained. That's fair, Darl. That's very fair. Well, hopefully Friday will go smoothly enough and you can get to your weekend sooner rather than later. Oh, speaking of... Oh, no, wait. You work summers. Never mind. I was going to say, you're going to get off soon. But, yeah, you got to... My assumption is you're probably there through most of the season. Impaneled on the jury. Oh. Oh, no. I thought you didn't... I must have misunderstood. Okay, I guess I'll make more paths. I thought you didn't have to do it in the end. I wish this was a little different, huh? I guess it allows me to make more shelters if we want. I want some torches. This seems cool. I want a little bit of everything, to be honest, but, you know, it might be a little much. Warms people and the environment. Burns raw wood in cold times to warm the environment. Okay. I think it might be a good idea to put that there. We'll see. We got fences, torches, lanterns. Lanterns? Cute. Why does it look like it's on like a fence? Interesting. I think laying some of these along the path would be nice. They do change their appearance, as discussed previously, but we can change that if we want. Okay, some lights near some places and stuff. Seems good. Oh boy, I'm getting into the decoration, aren't I? Oh, I'll just put the path a little bit more down there. Alright, how are we doing? Everything looks really cute. Some of these were built and they got the look of the candle. Can I select you for changing your appearance? Ooh, interesting. Maybe I can't. I might have needed to change the appearance when I put them down. Let's see. No, that's something different. I don't know. Yeah, I think you gotta change the appearance while it's building. That makes sense. The question is can I destroy them? Seems like the answer is no. Builds a torch on the side of a cell. Places a lamp on the side of the cell. Well, it's good to know how they work. Yeah, so it does seem like you have to change the appearance before they get built, but also you could probably deconstruct the cell. Maybe. I can't get rid of the mud street, can I? Remove modifications. There it is. So you can remove it. You can probably remove the modification like this. Let's see. Side objects. Never mind. Whoops. That's what I was supposed to do. There's a specific thing for side object removal. Okay, cool. And those only require effort on the half of your people. So it doesn't really matter if you want to change them or whatever. It's fine to do so. They have bigger lanterns. Maybe I should have made some of them bigger. Do kind of like the little ones, though. About. Cows! I feel like the animals are starting to flock to us. Is that because this is a nice place to live? It's getting nicer. Look at the greenery. Dirt. Our dirt is getting greener. Ooh, look at this happy tree. Happy tree? There's some deer living by this tree that's red. Yeah, so the dirt is starting to get warmer, brighter, greener on here. As discussed with Dusty the dev earlier. I have to go now, but I really enjoyed watching. Thanks for hanging out. It was really great to chat with you a bit. I think you're going to be good at the game, judging by how carefully you observe and interpret everything. It is my favorite genre. Like resource management games, colony city management games are like I'm an accountant by training, and I love managing in games. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, and thank you for an awesome game. So far, it's been really great to check out. I'll probably keep going beyond like the hour I was required to do today. Like, we're having fun. Let's just keep playing. Let's learn more about this game. But technically, that ends the sponsored segment. But yeah, I just want to keep playing, so we'll just keep going. So the green means better conditions, kind of like Parkitect. That's what I'm gathering, Mr. Avery, because Dustflower Gaming, one of the devs who we just said bye to, said that as we begin to flourish more as a community, this map will show more. So my guess is that it means that the nature is doing better, or possibly that this is like more fertile. I kind of wonder though, like, has good soil. Let's look at a different tree. Has good soil, grows normally, grows fast. Ooh, is it a different type of tree? Let's find another one of these, like over here. Conifer, grows fast. Okay, so it always grows fast. Nutrients, maybe it's the nutrients. The nutrients do look higher, and current temperature influence is in a gray area. Yeah, I think the nutrients is what it is. This number right here went up. Also, the good soil went up. So better nutrients and better soil is what this green represents. Very cool. So basically, our people are taking their kitchen scraps and composting and helping nature get better. Yeah, naturism, exactly. Is nature getting better, or or are we nurturing it better? That is the question, Elspoon Loco. That is the question. You made me laugh and it made me cough. I was gonna say you should feel bad about that, but you should not feel bad about that. Making people laugh is a great thing. So, I don't know when we're gonna get more villagers, but it might be something coming in the future. So, we could preemptively prepare 1 or 2 more houses. Mayhaps 3, maybe? Okay, 3. If you insist. Okay, I think that leaves and berries. Who gathers from the bushes? Leaves and berries. I think it might be these. I'm just trying to figure out where I put the berry bushes. Requires dirt. We have 0 in stock. How do we make dirt? I feel like that's just the ground that we're putting it on, is the dirt. What is this? Oh, this is the torch. Is anyone gonna go work there? Maybe I have too many jobs. Just kind of looking. I could get rid of this forester now. Since we have another one. Materials crate. Cool. So now the forester is located down here. Harvest leaves. Sure. Let's go to like 50. maybe? Oh. I didn't realize it was still there. Okay, no, 50. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll let them collect leaves. But what about berries? Who collects berries? Okay, it is considered fruit, so it would be gathered here. I was thinking fruit was fruit trees, but that's also fruit, obviously. I just want to make sure we're gathering it. Now, you don't have that many berries around you, do you? We could try planting some more. Ooh, level 2! Very Merry Berry Valley reached level 2! We are extra merry now. Wild wheat, okay. No, I don't want to get rid of that. What if we do a couple more berry bushes? I wonder if we could get them to... I wonder if they chop down the tree for that, or no, if I just destroyed it. I think I just destroy the tree when I do that. Can you harvest this? No. Okay, so it does seem like unless we are forcing... we basically have to destroy something. Which... I feel bad wasting, you know, wasting the... wasting the wood and branches and stuff. Wasting what nature gave us. Feel a little bad about the couch, but it was a good cough, so I'll accept it. Oh, about the cough, yeah. It was a good laugh. Yeah, it was a good laugh. Don't you worry about it. Hey, Kurzovan, thank you so much for popping in on YouTube. Heck yeah. Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you for sponsoring the stream. Well, MetaRoot sponsored it, I guess. But thank you for sponsoring me to check it out today. I'm actually past the sponsored segment, just having so much fun that we're going to keep playing. It seems really great. Congrats on 1.0 tomorrow. And thank you again for popping in. That's awesome. Destruction. Destruction? Hende is choosing destruction. Is it demo week? It is not demo week. We demoed this game, in fact, 2 years ago as Circle of Kurzovan. And now we're checking out the 1.0 release, which comes out tomorrow. Yeah, for a little sponsored segment. Very exciting. This game it's looking really good. Baby chickens. Chickens. Leader chicken. Me chicken. Leader chicken? I don't know. Someone has made sure I'm well groomed. I snuggle up warmly. I warm myself up. I am still young. I am joyful. Oh, someone groomed the chicken. Are you also groomed? Yeah. Groomed chickens. I wonder if we can make them happy, if they'll be our best friends. And give us eggs. Okay, milling grain. Maybe we need more wheat. Let's plant more wheat fields. I don't feel like we have enough. I'm gonna get rid of some of these trees. Make our wheat field bigger. These are vegetables. Maybe we need more vegetables too. Not a ton of great space for it. I'll put them over here. And then maybe some more bushes over here instead of trees. I don't want to get rid of all the grass though. Grass is good. You know, just get rid of a couple of the trees. Don't even put grass there. All right, cool. Okay, so we got a couple more cactus. Very water efficient. Survives a hot climate. Interesting. The climate can get hot. Look at this. Nighttime is gorgeous. Look at the sky. Amazing. So we have 6 empty houses. Plenty of room for people to join us. If we can get them to join us. Nice. That looks great. Yeah, the game looks really good. Obviously, it's been a long time since I saw it, but it looks really good. I almost want another gatherer down here because of how many berries are there. I mean, I guess technically you could have another one if you have enough workers. Or you could have one here that doesn't do fruit and focuses on grains, vegetables, roots, etc. And then one here that just does fruit and put one worker in each. Like, you have that option. There's a lot of flexibility with how you assign them. Wow, game calls me out. Still young and joyful. What about the old cynics? That chicken's somewhere. Don't worry, Hendy. That chicken is somewhere. We'll find it. We'll find the old grumpy chicken for you. All right. I need to hydrate with some of my coffee. All right. We have plenty of room for people to grow. Help menu. Help! I don't need help because this tutorial is so detailed and lovely. Also, even though it's a sponsored stream, of course, my opinions are my own and do not reflect Twitch or YouTube's or whatever. But also, they're not telling me what to say. I get to say whatever I want. So know that my response to this game is very much my own personal take on it. And I'm very much having fun. No one's making me say that. Okay? So I just want to remind people, you know? Needs and wealth. Choose one of your villagers and examine their needs. Okay. I can't click on you. You're walking too fast. Okay, I got Warner. I will go to sleep. Good. Are you tired? Yeah, you're a little tired. Where are you? You have 28 rough rags. Is this like everywhere you've been? It must be. Yeah, it's the path you've taken. Intriguing that you can see their entire like path and everything. So Werner's resting. Average energy. Current temperature. Influence. Tempered. Medium. I'm feeling like we're not getting clothing. Leather and wool. We have neither of those things. Okay, how do we get leather and wool? Hunting! Okay, now is when we use these cool filters. I would like you to hunt foxes. Or deer. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of deer on the map. Okay. This is where our settlement is, right? Right around there. And there's a bunch of deer down here. Look at them all highlighted because of this nice quality of life feature. Okay, so maybe I will put the hunter over here. There's like, no, that's a torch. Okay. Even though I'm shoving it in this corner right here, this isn't that bad of a spot for it, huh? Maybe I'll put it a little bit closer to us, even if that covers a little less, a little bit fewer animals. And then, you know, if we need to, we'll move it. Okay, so that's gonna be leather. We should probably take a break. We should take a break. We're about 2 hours into stream. I usually try to take the break at least every 2 hours, so let's do a little bit of like words on stream. I've already decided we're gonna keep playing this for a bit, so it's a good idea to get up and stretch and do this stuff. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being awesome, chat. I heckin' appreciate you. All right, cool. Words is ready. Enjoy. See you in a couple minutes. Hi, hello, hi. Oop. I don't know why Automod silly. You're fine. Or maybe it means something, but I don't know what it means. Am I right? Ooh, we got some friends coming out of Lurks during the break. Hi, friends. We'll get back to it right after this round. I got a little bit more cold medicine. I reopened Emo's Lurky tab and refreshed my coffee. Dearie. Oh, dearie. Look at you go. Elspoon Loco. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Thank you for the welcome back. Hi, Lurky, Mel Say What, Balmary, Brutus J, Architect of Tears, and Zool. You don't have to say anything else, but I appreciate you lurking and playing words. And I just want to say hi. Okay, now, yeah, 143. That's right. Just one person. Elspoon Loco with 143 points. Anais, you also did great. You did wonderfully well. 74 points is a lot of points. It's okay. I didn't see anything else. Oh, I didn't even see it. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. I have it blocked as it is a triggering topic, right? But you're fine. Words is a weird world, and sometimes we don't know what words are okay. And yeah, it's sensitive. Exactly. It's a sensitive topic. Yeah, exactly. You're all good. We're great. I appreciate you playing words. Let's get back into this game. But before we do that, couple quick reminders. May 27th, stream is going to be starting late. Late stream. Sorry, MJ. Let the mods work. Timberborn Tuesdays, but also we had Timberborn voted for the Vote and Variety. We'll do a couple Timberborn Tuesdays, and then we'll probably switch it to, I'm thinking turn-based Tuesdays and spend a little bit of time in some turn-based games, but we'll see. I did get... There's some other options, right? XCOM is not the only game that is turn-based out there that we could play for turn-based Tuesdays if I want a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more variety with our turn-based day. With our Tuesday, I mean. One example off the top of my head is that Edge Islands game. Remember how it had turn-based fighting, but it was like a colony game? That's like a cool option. Colony ship is a cool option. Every Day We Fight is absolutely a cool option, although that one's not out yet, so we have to wait. But July is not that far away. So I think that that's probably what will happen. Baldur's Gate is turn-based. It is. And in fact, there's like, if we ever didn't have anything else to do, BG3 or Colony Ship, like at some point I'd like to finish those games, right? So we could always fall back on them. I'm gonna need the last 2 weeks of July off. Elspoon Loco already calling out of work for Every Day We Fight. I mean, honestly though, yeah. I'm so glad that you're excited for it because I personally like really vibe with that one. I just think it's a fun, fresh take. on the existing genre that a lot of the games feel very similar to me. Like XCOM, Xenonauts, Phoenix Point, like all those games feel very similar. And so it's kind of cool that Every Day We Fight has really stepped out from the like boxes that those games are in. No, don't get me wrong, Phoenix Point is different as well. Phoenix Point is a bit of a different take from my understanding, but yeah, I think it'll be really good for sure. I've got some really good diamond in the rough picks for turn-based games. Yeah, and like that's the thing. I think that like we could find some other really cool options within like the indie world as well. Like we really like the demo of Tactical Breach Wizards, right? I mean, it's... So anyway, I think there are a lot of fun options, and I think that by broadening it to turn-based, that gives me a little bit more flexibility, but also allows us to go back to XCOM 2 when we want to. Couple other points of note. The May 30th co-op stream with Easy Breezy, that's going to be Split Brain. That's going to be a cool 2 people, 1 brain kind of puzzle-y cooperative game. It's going to be interesting. Tactical Tuesday. Yeah, exactly. Tactical Tuesday. And like Xenonauts 2 has probably had an update or two since we played it first. So I think that'll be a good way to do it. Timberborn Tuesdays for a few weeks while we get our fix of Update 7. And then we'll switch to Tactical Tuesday or Turn-Based Tuesday. The only reason why I like saying turn-based is because turn-based also includes things like Civ 6 is turn-based. Right? So turn-based does open it up a little bit further, but my initial instinct is more of the tactical turn-based focus. Yeah, the schedule has changed a little bit. Obviously, Thursday's not a regular schedule day, but we're doing it today. Breach Wizards at the rewind thing is not for me. That's fair. That's fair, Hendy. There is a time loop in Every Day We Fight. I don't know how much you saw of that. I was very fixated in the game, but there's an interesting time loop that's different. It's more like story driven. I don't know. I think Every Day We Fight is definitely really up there. I think Edge Islands should also do more. We should also do more of that one. How did you like Xenonauts 2? I was worried to be overly complicated to the point where it was spreadsheets. Okay, I didn't feel that way at the time of our first look, but I don't have that many hours in it. 14 hours. I only played 14 hours, and the last time I played it was a year and a half ago. So, lots of small updates since then, and at least one major update, probably another one. I'm scrolling back quite a ways because it's been a while since I played. So Xenonauts 2 probably had, yeah, there's been a couple of major updates since I played last. It's not a bad idea as an option, because like I know, for example, like Kiri's played it a bunch, which speaks pretty highly of the game. Time limit Every Day We Fight, but there's missions. Breach Wizards is extremely limited in the scope of the missions. That's fair. Okay. That's fair. I appreciate that feedback on it because I think that does kind of maybe lower it on the list a little bit. I don't own the game, you know. Civ, yeah, Lob, Civ. So Civ is a game that back in the day, I always liked it, but I don't think I ever got that far with it or that good at it. So it could be fun to have like a stream, like deep dive. Not into all of the different Civ games like our friend Toady did, but just into Civ 6. I think a well is a good idea. Are we making the planks at Daryl's workplace? Yeah, sawing planks. Okay. So we can make a well as long as we have rough-hewn stone. Yeah. Does... Need source of rough-hewn stone. For example, from simple stonemason. Build a well. The hand-powered well gets you fresh water from the ground. Simple one does not reach too deep. Okay. It doesn't reach too deep. I feel like this could be a really good spot for a well. In fact, I like this spot so much, I'm gonna put a well there. Choose one of your villagers to examine their needs. I haven't done that? Sorry. What are your needs? I don't want to starve. I eat whatever I can get to survive. At least some light protection from the weather? And some insulation on the floor would be nice for sleeping. I need some rags to withstand the cold. Unfulfilled. Owns rough rags are better. I warm myself up. I cool myself down. How's our hunter going? It's not built. Let's try to prioritize it. It's far away, but they should be able to get there and make it. It's nighttime. We're sleeping. Aren't we? Where are my people? Oh, yeah. They're all here. All those humans. All right, we have a fire. We have some new housing. We got some happy chickens in the wheat fields. Are we tending to them? They're very happy. Oh, no, they're not. Wait, yes, they are. They're very happy. How are you so happy? Would like to have offspring. I want to be cared for. Someone has made sure I'm well groomed. Has some light protection. Owns home. They don't have homes. How do I make a chicken home? Simple barn. I would like to make a home for my chickens. Hey, chickens. Do you want to live right next to this wheat field? It seems like a really great spot to live if I was a chicken. Yeah, I'm gonna move my chickens into the barn. How exciting, a barn for our chickens. All right, let's make sure we have all the resources for this. It looks like we do. Okay, pending material, branches, logs, and stone. I wonder how many workers we have. Can we have babies? How do you have babies? How do I make you have babies? I feel like once they're happy, they'll make babies. Community center? I want to be in a faction and have at least one community center. What? I don't have a community center? Build community center. Diplomacy. Oh, we can do the community center now. Cool. I knew that. Totally. Okay, I don't know where to put it. So maybe over here. What is our gather? What does it cover? Yeah. I might put the community center down here. We're gonna have to expand this way, right? I think so. Small cabin! Place for 4 people to sleep. Cool. Okay, no, we're gonna build the community center down here. at the bottom of this ramp, and then we're going to expand this way, like around it. And we're going to build some mud roads right there. And around this. Wind catcher cools the environment when necessary. What does that require, though? Pottery. Guild house. Cesspit. A pit for all the dirt. People can dispose of their dirt and animals here. Ooh, interesting. We might want that, like, far away. I'm gonna put it over there. Seems like something we want. It stinks. A little away from the houses. Done. Okay, cool. What else does it say? Open dairy. Builds an open dairy to produce different dairy products. Root cellar. Damp and cool cellar for supplies. That sounds great. I would love to put that here. Or, yeah, here. Sorry, Chad, I'm getting hyper-focused. Yeah, we need butter. We gotta do the dairy. Not wanting to starve doesn't seem like an unreasonable thing to ask, however. Yeah, so that's a tier 1 need, right? So the first tier of needs is, like, very, like, simple. Like, I don't want to starve. But then I'm sure that their needs are gonna go up.
It's got to be butter.
That's right. It's gotta be butter. You know it. I think their needs are gonna go up as we continue to level up as a settlement. Just like how expectations go up in RimWorld, you know, and other colony games that we've seen. Okay. Good. All right. That's not snow, right? We're still in spring. No, we're in summer. Okay, what about hunting? Hunting's good. Good. Barn and hunting are good. No one working hunting. Okay, Lob. Would you like to become a hunter? I mean, you probably don't, like, IRL, but, like, you know, olden days and stuff. Non-eponymous is working the forester's stump. We still only have 10 people. 1 vacant job. What's my vacant job? The work. Okay, let's look at our menu and maybe we change some things. Okay, so if, for example, Ko-Fi Streambot works the Baker Simple Oven, maybe they should also work the hand mill, because those jobs, like, aren't going to be done at the same time. If you run out of flour, you can't bake anything. And then if we do that, we could possibly take that worker for some other purpose. A night dweller, that is. So do I just add a secondary job for you? Hold on, Ko-Fi Streambot, secondary job, hand mill. Okay. Now a night dweller is going to work at the Simple Stonemason. Okay. Warner's fishing. Nybacken is doing fin torches secondary. Red Sir! Hi, friend. Thank you for the lurky lurks, and thank you for the 100 bits and the extra large wave. Hey. Hey, good to see you. I like this secondary job thing because I was wondering about things like refilling the torch, and I felt like that was annoying. And now I'm excited that... Oh, actually, look at this. This is awesome. So Lob hunts first, then goes to work at the campfire second. Ilana works at the campfire first, so we always have someone working the campfire. But then we have backup support when we have enough hunting done. This is awesome. I would like to do the same thing, but make Dreadvank make this construction site. And a Night Dweller make this construction site. And Darl make this construction site. So, because I don't have enough workers, they have 2 jobs now. Perfect. Red says, a bit like this, 2 warm days in a row. Oh no. Hopefully the work thing gets better for you, that you figured that out. Smells a Friday and 3-day weekend is soonish. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's great. Much needed rest, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend myself, just because obviously like working a 5-day week when I'm sick has been a lot, but it's worth it. Ooh, look at our well. Cute. So now we're getting water added. I wish that this food crate was somewhere else. I wonder if we can like move storage. Well, we're building this, the root cellar, so they should move our food there, right? All right, pottery. What does this mean? Obtains clay directly from the ground, which can be shaped into practical objects with the help of water. Okay, so this requires water. I'd like it to be kind of close to stuff. This is where my road is going, right here. And our forester, most of the trees are over here, so we could technically put this right next to the road. Like this? Down here? Yeah, I think next to the road is nice. Saw planks. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the way to go, to have the same person working those 2. For sure. Opening the map. Press M or click on the map. Open the map. Need to build the community center to start reallocations and faction requests. Ooh, cool. Yeah, we'll work on it. How you like a side of employment with your employment? How would you like to work another job after your first job? To be fair though, once you reach your production limit, you're not working at all. So my guess is that you're going to produce up to the limit and then go do the other job. And then you'll have to come back and produce more because you'll have used the planks. Does that make sense? Yeah, 3-day weekends sound great. I don't really take a lot of them, but we have some plans for the summer. So we're gonna be visiting some family in July. We're gonna be going to Bree's wedding and visiting with family early in the month, and then also another visit with family later in the month. So I'll take days off stream for that. And then in June we have family visiting, but they're visiting on a weekend. The dairy hasn't been made yet. Maybe I should wait to build anything else till they're done. Who's our second gatherer? MJ and Dreadbank. Let's look at the work priorities for them. Okay, so MJ and Dreadbank are both gathering on high priority. No goods available in range. Yeah, that's too many of you doing it then. Okay, MJ, you're gonna work the well, which I assume is just grabbing water from it. Dreadbank, you should go work at the barn. Werner's gonna help you. Werner's gonna work at the barn and fish. Anonymous is working forester. Ilana's cooking at the campfire. Ko-Fi Streambot is doing milling and baking. Let's up the construction projects because that might be good. What do you mean gather shack? We already have 2 people assigned to that, don't we? Yeah, 2. Okay. Oh, Lob is back up on the campfire, right. Okay, then that's fine. Okay, so we do have Ko-Fi Streambot and Nye back in. What is your job? Tailoring Fin Torch. Right. That's right. You are restocking the torch in between tailoring. Which, like, you might not have that much tailoring to do, but it should increase now that Lob is hunting. And carrying stuff back right now. Are you? That's Ilana. But sure. Yeah, it's cute. It looks cute. We can make this a high priority. But I just think it requires a lot of resources. Yeah, a lot. Let's go ahead and speed up. Watch our little ants run around quickly. What does this say about meals? Not enough meals? Number of days of food stored. Ooh. 0.9. So not a lot of food stored. Oh, someone's throwing up. Oh no, kitty. I don't know. We'll just have to see if he pukes. Furball. So not that many days of food stored. Let's make more wheat fields. What do you think? More fields? What's the temperature look like? Wow! Summer is nice and warm. Okay. We're going to get rid of this torch. And we're going to put 2 more wheat fields here. I don't think he did throw up. I think we might be okay. Okay. Let's put berry bushes on these trees. Let's put grass on that tree. I know it wastes the trees, but I want more stuff in range of my gatherer. All the things. All right, I'm gonna check on my cat real quick.
Ooh, look, Commander UD is here, and he brought presents for everyone.
Hi, Commander UD. He's okay, it was a false alarm. How you doing, Amoretti? How you doing, Commander UD? I hope you're all doing well. Oh, Jerry Mondu! I missed you. Hi, friend. I'm sorry that I didn't greet you when you arrived. Hello, Commander UD, what the heck with the 165 stream watch streak? Well, I'm glad that you caught the memo that we're streaming today and that you were able to keep it going. Thank you so heckin' much for being here for all the streams. All of them. All of them. Chaos appreciates the support. How you doing, bud? How about you just melt into my lap, okay, kitty? Let's just melt into my lap, okay? Okay, good. Good deal. So, everyone's gonna watch my City Tales video, right? Huh, chat? You gonna watch my City Tales video? Warner, does your fishing spot actually have fishing to do? Yes. Sheep. Raw meat. Delivered goods, stored goods. Activities. Fishing. We could feed the fish a little bit. Max 10. Let's just try a little, you know? We have 0 flour or vegetables in stock. Good. Are we gonna die? We might die. I think we need more vegetables. Maybe this wasn't a good spot to build our gatherer. We could also just build more garden beds. No, we can't? Can I? Yes, I can. Okay, there? Sure. And over here, too. Everywhere. And then I'm just gonna do more wheat, too. Forget the berries. I mean, like, I want the berries, but, like, you know. Maybe we'll just cover there? Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, a few more fields. Let's increase the speed. We got a cat. So no one's, like, free. Like, we don't have any free workers. So, we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing with that. Why don't we make Lob's second job the root cellar instead? Okay, we gotta do it from this menu. It just makes more sense to me. Okay, so goes back to a slower speed. A non-hippopotamus is foresting, so they could have a secondary job. Isn't Warner doing barn first, then fishing? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this as your second job, Dread, and instead I'm gonna have you work on construction. I don't know, there's so many construction sites now. Is someone else working gathering? MJ's doing it as their second job. Okay, Dreadwing, can you just go work all the construction sites, please? No, not the gatherers, sorry. Another construction. There you go. Dreadwing is gonna work on building for us for a bit. I think. Ooh! Sheep? Are they ours? Let's look. Owns home. I want to be cared for. What's with their barn? Harvest goods, wool, population control, provide water, provide food. Okay, so those are good. Who is this food for? Depends on the animal species. These are leaves. We could do leaves. Why are we not gathering leaves? Harvest leaves. I told them to do a reduced amount of those, so we can increase that now that we have a use for it. Yeah, so I think in theory, those sheep and the animals, like once you have their food and stuff, they'll start using your barn. We're like already caring for them. Yeah, that one just... No, it didn't go in. I don't want to be alone. Has group. Okay, so they're working on tier 2. This is vacant. Someone needs to do this as a second job. This stinks. I need people. I need people really bad. Okay, the problem is that they're not getting the tailoring, I think. Who is tailoring again? Nybecken. Can you hunt if there's no tailoring to do? And then let's change the priority on Lob from root cellar first to hunting second. I think sometimes they're not getting to their secondary job. Okay, you need to do stonemason, I think. Ilana, can you back up on gatherers if there's no food together at the campfire? Yeah, I need people. So as far as I observed last, if we click on like MJ, the clothing is the problem. Community center and better clothing are the two things. We can prioritize this. And hopefully they'll just work on it. Game's really cute. It looks good. I'm just worried about the fact that we got to fall. We have like no food and we're at fall. The polygraphics have their kind of charm, I guess. It's the 3D equivalent of pixel art. Yeah, exactly. I think it's pretty comparable to pixel art for me. I like pixel art and I don't mind this poly style of graphics by any means. I think that they took some care to make the game look nice with it. But yeah, it's kind of like pixel art in my eyes. But I play a lot of pixel art games because I don't mind it at all. And in fact, sometimes I find it charming and cute. And I think in this case, you're going to get way better performance because they're using this type of graphic style on lower capability, less capable computers, right? So I have a pretty capable computer to run like the trees and the foliage and stuff in games that have that. But in this case, you'll notice they're not moving. They're not doing weird shadows. They're sitting there, which is good. It means that as you scale and things get bigger and there's this whole map, your CPU is not lagging and causing your game to lag, right? I think it's a choice that makes sense, and I think that they took effort to make it look nice with those graphics. Can't say you like it as any better or as much. That's fair as well. That's fair. I think that there's some pixel art that I would say I like better than this, but yeah, I definitely don't mind this. How many hours did I play of Going Medieval? I have 100 hours in Going Medieval, which has polygonal style graphics.
He's the best truck at the party.
This style of graphics.
Everyone wants to go for a ride.
Hey pal, how you doing, friend? Good to see you. Graphics are the least important thing for me. Yeah, Lob, yeah. Alien Like You says, this doesn't make any game any less good for the visual aspect, though. Yeah. Total opposite for me. I don't really like the graphics of games like RimWorld or Prison Architect. I love when the game has, it's beautiful effect, which lack in older 8-bit type of games. Sure, and that's very fair too. It doesn't make the game any less good except for the visual aspect, but you care about the visual aspect. And let's be honest, like some games, I'm gonna get more into decorating because of the way they look and feel. Like in my City Tales video, you'll see me decorating a lot because the game is so darn cute. I got really into decorating in the game. And in fact, we'll play it on the 23rd, the day after it releases to early access. And I have a game key to give away on that day from the devs. But I got really into decorating, which I don't always do. And I think one of the reasons why I did is because the game is cute and colorful and it's got like aesthetic appeal to me. So it made me more interested in that part of the gameplay than I sometimes go for, than I sometimes do, you know? And that's fun. That's fun when I get pulled in by an aspect I don't always get pulled in by because the game is very appealing in that regard. I don't need to get really into graphics all the time. Like that's okay if I'm not. And I'm into it because of the resource management or the colony management or whatever it is, that's okay too. So for me, it doesn't have to be about the graphics, but when they have a good look or feel, I can get more into it for sure. What did Architect say? I missed the first part of that. What is counted in graphics? I don't need special graphics, but what there is should mesh well. No high definition next to low polygon stuff. Yes, Architect. Yes, absolutely agreed. Give me something that looks and feels like it was thought out, it was planned out. When there's some stuff that stands out, like you said, like an eyesore because it doesn't match the other stuff, it doesn't mesh with the other stuff, that's not gonna look good. And there definitely are some games like that, and I just don't think, yeah. It's funny, you can see the pattern of the trout too. You can like follow anyone. All right, so that's an interesting thing to look at, is like these animal needs and try to make these animals happy. We have very happy chickens and somewhat happy sheep. I think the sheep need a home. Housing. Sheep. Capacity. Sheep. Oh. Okay, it doesn't have as much room as I thought. Animals plus 30% cleverly extends the room for the animals. If we put the food over there and a sleeping box on the other side. What is this? How much fodder do I have? Mostly meat. Okay. So does that mean we need more gathering? Oh boy. I feel like they are, but they're not finding a lot of stuff. Like grass. Maybe it's too low a priority. Okay, get fruit is an option at the campfire. So let's lower its priority at the gathering hut. I don't know. We're going to try it. For 4 minutes to the next ad break. I'm going to play through this ad break. If you cannot subscribe to my channel, you might get an ad over on Twitch. It might happen. They will be pushed through. 3 minutes at the most. I highly recommend that you take a break if you do get one. Breaks are good. Either way, thank you for watching ads because it helps support me as a content creator. The lower graphics give them so much more length on other aspects of the game. Exactly, alien like you. So a lot of times we see with indie devs that that a simpler looking graphic style will give them a better performing game, like I was saying, and a bit more flexibility with everything. I don't think this game looks simple to develop by any means. I think, in fact, it looks very complex. Like I said, I think that probably the primary reason for it was a desire to not have a game that is really brutal on your computer. I think we should try to make another one for chickens. What do you think? I just don't really understand, because it does kind of feel like what kind of food do you need? It says that it's only three sheep, 3 capacity. Needs. Where are food? It doesn't say what kind of food they want. Does it? I do have a pet peeve when pixel art sprites don't have the exact same size of pixels or move too smooth for the pixel art. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That can be annoying. Imagine if the fire in the middle of the town was high definition realistic looking. Yeah. Yeah, that would be weird. Happy chicken to roasted chicken. We might be roasting some chickens. I'm sad I didn't get to hang out for a long time today, but I have to get up early. No worries, Lob. I don't know how long I'm gonna go today, because like I've been sick all week and we do have a stream tomorrow. I might just stream for a few hours. Like 4 or something. I don't know, you know? I don't want to go super late because I have the stream tomorrow, and ideally we would have more of a full stream tomorrow because it's a scheduled day, you know? But absolutely, get your rest. Take good care of yourself, friend. Thank you for the support. Thank you for hitting that milestone with gift subs. Holy heck. You're incredible. Absolutely appreciated. Any city builder is going to be complex. Yes, exactly. Because it's a management, resource management, production management type game, city builders are going to have complex processing behind the scenes. So having one with like high quality graphics is going to cause a lot of issues, or potentially, for people to be able to play them on their computers. I like poly-style art, don't enjoy realistic graphics. I was the one person on Earth that preferred the Max's hair to the realistic hair in Sims 4. Honestly, that's fair. I really liked the older Sims games. I played an okay bit of Sims 4, a couple hundred hours. You mentioned decorating earlier. I'd love to play a city builder where sprucing up properties actually matters. Yeah, so that's one thing. Even in City Tales, I don't think it actually impacts anything. There are games where beauty is a factor, beautification is a factor, and a lot of city builders don't have that. And it's interesting to think about that and why that might be the case. What are we short on? Stone? Who is stone cutting? Are we out of stone over here? Where were we stone cutting? I don't remember. I thought it was over here. I don't know. I bet you there's a way to find my buildings. This is the barn. I'm pretty sure I put the stone cutter right here. Here. Oh, no. There's none left. It says 1 stone. There's basically none here. Okay, I'm gonna destroy that building. We're gonna get a new one. Where is the stone? There's a little stone, but not that much. I think I like this spot. All right, how are my construction projects? A lot of these fields have been made. That's really nice to see. Interesting. Some of these are able to produce different things, which is cool. But I feel like if we have a lot of roots and sprouts... Oh, I can't tell them what to produce. Interesting. They just choose. Okay. I don't know why food's not better. We're planting so much more. Let's have someone do this as their secondary job. My back end after tailoring. Okay, cool. It is fall. I'm a little worried about food. We might die. We might die. You're hunting too? How many jobs does my back end have? 3. Oh boy. Great. Nope. Let's have someone else help with the campfire. Darl. And... Okay, Warner did go fishing. Nice. Okay, so I was feeling like maybe they weren't getting to their secondary jobs. But it looks like some of them are. Obviously there's lots of animals hanging out near our fields. Including like rats. Stuff. Lots of happy chickens. I wonder if y'all are still some deer in the world. That was kind of funny. What is this? 10. Okay. Not as exciting. We have one close to us. I was hoping for like stone deposits that were like more infinite. Because moving this around feels annoying. Let's prepare that stone, simple stonemason as a high priority. This is me when I saw Inzoi. I was happy seeing people hated it when it came out because I really didn't like it the first time I saw the release pictures. Has that weird Deadeye Uncanny Valley effect? That's fair. I thought Inzoi looked really cool, but it did feel... I don't know. I mean, it's like very open-ended, very realistic with all the options. It's a very interesting game. I don't really have the time to play it. I'm not that interested in playing it, but it was like... It's cool to watch other people play because it's intriguing. I didn't notice that Deadeye look, but I can understand that for sure. I hope the Inzoi would do well because somebody needs to compete with The Sims already. I'm hoping for Paralives. Yeah, I'm very hopeful for Paralives. I think Inzoi was well done overall from what I've seen, but I guess some people didn't respond well to it. Probably because of the graphics. I don't know. That's what it sounds like you're saying, at least. This looks great. Let's speed up time a little bit and see if we can get our food under control. Are there fish near our fishing? Are we feeding the fish? Yeah. Yeah, you're feeding them. I mean, it says that Warner's been fishing, right? There's 38. So, like, Warner has been fishing, which is good. There's lots of fish. There's lots of happy animals everywhere. Look at this nature flourishing. They're like, you planted all these fields for us? Oh, yeah. It was totally for you. Totally. Wanna blow my nose? Hi, I'm back. Most realistic graphics bore you to tears. Yeah, I think they typically don't interest me as much, but I don't know if that's just because I, like, prefer indie games or what. Oh, bridges! Wait, you didn't make bridges down here, though. That's interesting. But you did here. Over the big waterways, we can make bridges. We should probably do that over here, huh? Or at least make a path to get to the hunting lodge. Sure. Let's go this way, and then we'll go this way. Killing some trees, don't mind me. Killing them trees. Okay. All right, let's see what we get up to today. Yeah, I want more people. We gotta build this. We just need stone. Is someone actually working this? No. Okay, let's see about our jobs. Dairy. Dreadvank works the dairy. Let's have Dreadvank do stone first and then the dairy. We could make the quantity of stone a little bit lower. Oh, max 10. That's not that many. Okay. The path will help with that. Make them faster to get there and back. Ooh, we got a second barn. Is this chickens? Who does this barn? Warner. Warner's also fishing, though. Vacant? Because there's no food in there. Sheep! Alright, we're down to half a day of food. Food's been a problem. I feel like we're not going to survive winter. We have half a day of food and we're entering winter now. Like, oops. We could move Nybakan up on their priority for hunting for now. Hunt first, make clothing second. I wonder how our people's needs are. Wow, the trout exploded. Yeah, they're not making babies. I don't know why. Let's click on you. They want the community center. We should be getting closer to this stone. I think. It'd be awful to just die right now.
Menace just cheered 100 bits. I will begin handing out the pitchforks preemptively.
Ready for the riot. Anytime. Anytime. Marinara Menace, thank you so heck much for the 100 bits. That's right. Sometimes we just gotta riot, especially when we run out of food and we're gonna starve in winter. Beautify an apartment and rent or sell it. Yeah. The tenants. The tenants was a beautification focused management type game for sure. Doing a lot of like aesthetic decoration in that. Yeah, that's fair, pal. I don't think HD graphics would slow down city builder games. The information usually is calculated elsewhere than the graphics card. Yeah, I meant like the typically a lot of those games have like foliage, shadows, grasses, all of that that's also moving, and it's more the processing power that concerns me than the graphics. A lot of times the foliage and the shadows causes like simpler CPUs to lag when your city gets really big. When you get like further along in the game and there's more processing going on, the combination of that and those graphics details. But I don't know that much about it. It's just my thought. Just a thought. There's some type of games that are less interesting in 8-bit type too, like first person shooter, sure. Sure, yeah. Imagine playing an FPS game, but it looks like Minecraft or something. You know, it's just not gonna have the same appeal for some people. Saurus, like game bloat from Pops Kill the game. Not all the pretty lasers from Massive Fleets, yeah. Bloat from population, yeah, for sure. We're in trouble now, I think. Are all the animals gone? No. Are these chickens dead? Huh. Dead chickens. Maybe of old age? I don't know. Can we eat them? Can someone go get them? Should we eat them? Don't let them go to waste. Okay, we do have a good amount of grass now, so I'm gonna upgrade one of the barns, or try to, with the grass upgrade. Discover the tablelands. No, we still need this. No one's doing it. A night dweller, can you do it as your second job? Thank you. Let's speed up. Hopefully not die of starvation. I'm sure it'll be fine. Excuse me, sorry. Park deck is one that comes to mind. I love decorating in. Love to see that kind of thing brought into something like this. Yeah, Parkitect was, Parkitect is a cool game. I didn't play it, but I've seen some people play it. Okay, so there are still deer about. I wonder if we can... I assume we can still hunt in winter. Let's look at our gatherer. Okay, Ilana. Your second job is going to be hunting instead. If we don't have food, go hunting. I just can't believe this still hasn't been built. 17 stone! We're getting close. We might die in the process, but we're getting close. No stone here. Interesting, huh? Right? Like, it's almost like I have to make, like, a bunch of these stonemasons. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to work. It's a little frustrating that I have to make new ones constantly. Like, where's the, like, mine of stone, you know? Where's my stone mine? Non-eponymous only has one job, so we'll have them work on that. Okay. Warner's got the 2 barns to do. You know what, actually, I'm gonna remove your second barn and have Darl do the second barn instead. I think that's the right one. No, it's not. It's not. How do you know which one it is, you know? It's kind of hard. Okay, so Darl's working the barn as their second job. Perfect. Now, we actually are making dairy. Oh, Dreadbank, look at you go. Storage. Okay, cool. What about pottery? No one's working here. Construction site, campfire. Forester stump. Dreadbank's only working the dairy, so maybe Dreadbank can work the pottery afterwards. And then, hopefully at some point they might do that. Maybe. Alright, is my new stone workplace built? Yeah, no one's working here, of course. The Anonypotamus, I just assigned you to a second job, didn't I? Was it a construction work site that you're already done with? Yes. Okay, so then go... Simple stonemason. Let's make sure it's the right one. Yep. Okay, I don't know if they'll ever get to that, though. Maybe do that first. I like the way the job priority system works. I wish that I had figured out how to make babies because we don't have any babies, which means we don't have any new workers coming in, which feels problematic. I assume it has something to do with tier 2 happiness. So if we build this community center, then maybe we'll have tier 2 happiness and then start making babies. Could also be that they want cabins. We could try making them cabins. We could put a couple cabins on either side of our community center, or even 2 cabins like this. Put a lantern there. Yeah, I feel like I need someone like free to do all these tasks, but I just don't have the workers. Feels like a problem. Yeah, make sure your inhabitants are doing well and into the next level of prosperity. That's definitely the problem, and now that we're about to starve in winter... So we might end up dying, but it's my first time playing in 2 years with the 1.0 update, so maybe dying is a part of learning. Like, maybe this community center needed to have been prioritized way earlier, and we just are so short on the stone. No, pause these for a second. Please make the community center first. I just don't want them to deliver stone to these. We should make a road that goes across here. Look at that. Still 4 stone. What's going on? 1 delivered. There's only 9 stone here. You see what I mean? It's like kind of a problem because there's not enough resources at each location. So I keep having to make new simple stonemasons everywhere. There's like not enough stone in any of these spots. Where is it again? Here. All right, there's some there, so we'll have someone go work here. The Ananopotamus works the simple stonemason and the forester's stump. So we could assign them to the new simple stonemason as well as a third job and then C. Solaris like game blow. Oh, I read that. Yep. Just doesn't have this name recognition like The Sims, honestly. Like, if you see the title Insoy, be like, what's this? And then forget about it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, the laser beam. Is this like a SARS thing? Dead Island Farming Sim. We might be. We might all starve, Telenova. The generative AI aspect is also kind of a touchy subject for people. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely, Mr. Avery. It's definitely a touchy subject for good reason. But I thought that it was generative AI from their own assets. If it's not, that's very different. I thought that they put all the assets into it. Maybe they didn't. High-def graphics slow down city builders through the sheer amount of foliage and buildings. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Unless they're clever about it and optimize. Yeah, so what I was saying here is like the fact that we have like weather and stuff, but like the fact that this foliage is not moving, that the grass is not moving, would help a lot of computers with the processing power of all that movement. And in fact, it also helps people with simulation sickness. We've gotten like a little bit sick over games before because they had too many moving elements. Community centers bell. Oh, discover the tablelands. Invite new persons. Oh. I don't know if we can feed them right now. 12 hours of work a day. Interesting. More complex projects to be tackled. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm glad that it's built, but I'm worried about our food supply. I feel like if we invite more people, we can have more people working our jobs and therefore, like, potentially make more food. But if you look at our farms, we don't have any farms. Our barns are okay. Is there fishing to be done? Yeah, there's fishing to be done. So that's good. We could welcome them and do more fishing. Let's try. Architect of Tears joins our settlement. Wow. I'm gonna put another fishing location over here, I think. Okay, Architect of Tears, what do you want to do? Do you want to fish? You're probably going to be a fisher person, to be honest. I think Warner's working the barns now. Okay. We can unpause these now. work on cabins. I think maybe I would get rid of the small houses, or some of them. We could do more farming up here if we get rid of some of the shelters. Discover the Tablelands map desert. Okay. This requires 10 bread. Cool. So they have 3,600 work and 10 bread to do that. We don't really have food, but it's fine. Right? It's fine. Who's hunting? Chaos Lobster, Nybaka, and Ilana. I feel like all those people are too busy with other jobs. Let's look. Chaos Lobster. I'm gonna have some backup help on the barns just in case. There was no work here last time. Interesting. Okay, you can do the Potter's Workshop and the campfire. And then Dreadvink will do dairy and barn. Warner, barn. And then Gatherer's Shack. There's probably not work at the Gatherer's Shack. Maybe I should make another hunter. Is anyone working the root cellar? Lob is. Right, which means Lob is not really hunting, are they? There was no work here last time. Oh, so they are hunting. Good. Okay, we're gonna move Architected Tiers to just work on fishing. We're gonna have the Ananopotamus work all of the simple stonemasons. And then I need someone to work the Forester's Stump. Maybe Darl instead of the barn. Forester's Stump and then Saw. That's a good combo, because if we don't have anything from the Forester's Stump, you're not sawing. I think it makes sense in some cases to have people have multiple jobs, like the barn where they collect milk and then the dairy. There's no work at the dairy if you don't have any milk, so you go do the barn and then go to the dairy, right? So there's ways to like pair jobs that's logical. Go fish, says Warner. Yep, but now you're taking care of the animals. I moved you. A Warner. Mm-hmm. Odes, I am sick again. Okay, so how many people do you know that have a 3-year-old in daycare? Or a 4-year-old or 5-year-old in preschool or kindergarten? Because those people be sick. Super sick. A lot. Trust me, I'm one of them. 2-Bit, thanks for watching on YouTube. But yeah, the answer is yes. This year we've done better than we did last year. Like last winter was really bad. We were sick all the time. But this winter we weren't as sick. And yeah, here I am, very sicky. The thing is, I look at reality all the time. Video games allow me to look at something alien, fantastical, even if it's not the highest fidelity. That's why art style wins over number of polygons or whatever. Yes! Yes. Yes. Is our popularity on the up or down? I think it's going okay. We have people wanting to come. We're in tier 2 of our like population progress. So I think we're somewhat attractive, but we don't have the upgrade yet, apparently, to see our attractiveness. We could try doing the pottery. Let's invite one more person. Zool! Zool, congratulations on becoming one of us. I am going to see what job you take on your own. Construction, that makes sense. Zul's gonna work on some of the cabins, maybe? Possibly? We're out of food. We're like, have no food. Are we hunting? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's go 50. I forgot to tell them to hunt more animal types. And I don't even know if there are hares in range. You can kill all the rats, if you ask me. Sorry, rat lovers. That was mean. I shouldn't have said that. Okay, good, good. I know rats can make fun pets, but these are not fun pets. These are the ones eating my crops. So eat them. So what's the deal with the food? Like, why are people not hauling? Probably because Lob is busy doing something else. Let's look at that. Chaos Lobster. The root cellar's your first job. Huh. Huh. I'm gonna put you on hunting 1 with Nybakken. Ilana's hunting 2 and is probably never doing it because of the campfire. So let's have a Night Dweller do pottery first and then campfire. Okay. Yeah, this is good. I like all the control I have with their work, the production limits. No one died. We made it to spring. We're alive. The thing is, I look at reality. Oh, I read that. Yep. I like fantasy too, for sure. And I can absolutely agree that I would rather look at something fantastical than something that's trying to mimic realism. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. That's right. That's right, Anise. Ooh, thank you for feeding me berries. Anise, Bree, and Jerry Mondu successful in the heist. Congrats, you 3. Sorry, everyone else. Level 3. Very merry berry people. Very merry berry people. We are officially level 3. What does that mean? Let's look. No, I went there like needs. Achievements. Ooh. I have no homeless people. Ooh, there's lots of, achievements. Homeless 25. Have we not built the cesspit? Wait, this is our cesspit. Why did that quest say to build a cesspit? Oh. Can I take all of them? A reason to celebrate. Employee of the community center approaches you. Greetings. A year ago, we arrived here in Kurzoven. We've achieved so much since then. So this deserves a big celebration. Can you help me with the preparation? I would love to, now that spring is here. Family knocks on the door. A family arrives late in the evening. 4 immigrants. They say they're from the northern part of the empire and have traded their last belongings to come here. There's hardly any work in their village and the taxes were raised again in the spring. I will take you. Omaretti, Red Sir, Jerry Mondu, and Aries the Grey. Aries, I didn't say hi, I don't think. Oh, no. Hi, Aries. Well, that makes me feel bad. Okay, Cool. Cool game, right? Cool game. I think that this could make for a Cozy Corner edition. It's creative and relaxing. Obviously, survival is not cozy. In the sense that we have to strategize and survive and we might die. And that's not very cozy. But the pace of this game, the amount of chatting we can do while I'm playing it, the fact that I can really slow things down and we can just kind of like observe them, that can be very relaxing in a way that can be really cool. For like wind down on Tuesdays, you know? I think so. I would like to add it to our Cozy Corner, especially now that it's doing 1.0 release, right? 1.0 release is very exciting. And we do have quite a few early access games in the Cozy Corner. And as of right now, we have not died. And that's a win. Let's look at jobs. Okay, so Zool has taken on the second fishing place. Omeretti, how about you work the Gatherer Shack? I could use more support on gathering. Warner, work both barns. Okay. Yeah, I just feel like if you need to, go to the other simple workstations. Let's have Dreadbank do support on Campfire. A Night Dweller do support on sawing. With Darl doing forestry first, so they may not be sawing that much. Red Sir is a cook. So you're going to help with the campfire. You're going to work with me at the campfire. I don't know. Maybe I have too many repeated jobs, but food gathering is pretty important right now. So I'm upping the priority a little bit. We could even put a third spot in Gatherer's Shack in case someone becomes available to do it. The fields are growing. Fields are coming back. We could also put another gatherer down here. There's just so many berries here. You know? What do you think about that? What do you think about making use of some of these excess berries? Look at all these berries. There's already kind of a path over there, so I'm not really going to worry about pathing to its front door. And then you could have like fewer people here in favor of a couple people working over there, accessing different resources. Like, look at all this wheat, too. That's tons of wheat. I didn't even consider that. This is great. But I think I'm going to end stream. Thank you for the follow. I didn't even hear it. Excuse me. I think... Which kind of pitchfork do you prefer? Regular E or European? I don't think that they're going to be picky. Either form a pitchfork so they can riot appropriately. I think that's what matters. Marinara Menace. I wish that I had figured out how to make babies. I think we did. Look, children. Is it the cabin? No. Ilana Rama, Chaos Lobster, Ko-Fi Streambot, and Architect of Tears live there together. Who are said babies? Did the babies come as the family of 4? I need to know about this. Population. age. Aries and Jerry Mondu, your children. Aries and Jerry. They're the babies. Okay, so you must have parents. Do you have parents? You do, but the game doesn't really list that anywhere from what I can see. I'm just curious. Yeah, it seems like they are the children, and they probably came in with a family of 4, so we didn't figure out how to make babies. You're starving? We might all be starving, Pelanova. You just gotta check your tummy. Check your tummy. The winter is my favorite time. I'd prefer more food and drink, but I think we'll manage. Yeah, we didn't have that much, but we did okay. Between hunting all these animals and having a couple extra people assigned to hunting, it seems like we did okay. I like it. I like the game. Let's get can I get like a nice little screen cap? Is there screen cap mode? Ooh. Huh. Interesting. There's a button for activate or deactivate day-night cycle. So it'll just stay nighttime all the time, maybe? I don't know. I'd like to activate it. I like day-night. Schedule possible immigration. Let's get one more. Commander UD! Perfect. Can you please get me food, Commander UD? I might need your help with food. Maybe you and Warner split the barns instead? Instead of sharing the work at the barns? I don't know. What about our new gatherer? Has not been built. So someone do that. Warner. High priority. Okay. Yeah. Since today was a bonus stream, I'm not gonna go too long, I don't think. We're gonna end here. And I'm trying to decide. Boss is active. Nice. High school is the same. Plague factories, everyone's sick. That's true. Generally, kids getting together is like, yeah, sickness. Yeah, we survived. We survived that winter. You have to build a cesspit. Yeah, for composting. I'm a little confused what this says. Dirt is carried away and spread by rain and rivers. Rain can clean your city, but a polluted river can also pollute your city. Whoa. Too much dirt can make humans and animals ill. So you put dirt in the cesspit, and then it decays. So when they have a lot of dirt, they move it over here, so they don't get sick. That's the idea. I don't know how well it's working, but we haven't died yet. I'm worried about food. That's fine. We might die, we might not. Who knows? Save game. Since I'm sick, I'm gonna leave Gardic. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. But I think that I just want to end here and have a shorter stream and get a little bit more rest time. Unfortunately, I don't think we saw Dr. Diablo today. Good day, what up? I heard about a certain cool, skilled pro streamer around here. Slaying them lovely smiles. Hey, how's it going, Omni? Thanks for popping in. We all breathtaking. That's right. That's right. Chat's cute. Friday Junior. Happy Friday Junior to you. Good to have you. I'm just kind of catching up because I was getting sucked in by the game, huh? This game lets me chat a lot. Also, Ilana, 20 minutes behind on chat. Correct. Yeah. Yeah, Tumbleweed. Yeah. When did that happen? I didn't know it happened, but it happened. Oh, MJ's starting a new boss, even though I'm ending the stream. I don't know if that'll give you your berries back, friend. Thanks for the stream. Have a great rest of your day, Pinoy Boy. Thanks for being awesome. Everyone, this was really great. Obviously, like, I'm super grateful to, Metaroot, thank you. There we go. And Kurzovan for sponsoring today's stream. Well, they sponsored an hour of it, and then I just kept playing their game. But that's really cool of you, so thank you for that, and thank you for choosing me. I really like the game. This was really cool. I'm gonna end the YouTube stream here. If you are watching over on YouTube, Kurzovan, 2-Bit, those folks that popped out and said hi, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you very much. If you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then toggle the bell on or off depending on whether or not you want those alerts when I go live. Don't forget to check out my City Tales Medieval Era video. I'm a little ahead, about a week in advance of early access with that one, so that's really cool that I got early access. And when we check it out on stream on May 23rd, I'm gonna be continuing that playthrough. So you're gonna wanna watch that video between now and then. That's gonna get you up to speed on my like 5 hours of gameplay with a 50-minute video. And some of you are in it. Oh, Kurzovan, thank you for hanging out for the whole stream on YouTube. Yeah, I just decided to co-stream it, but we got lots of people hanging out and watching over on Twitch. And I think it was a very fun first look. Very, very fun first look. All right, bye YouTube. Thank you for watching.